Hey folks, welcome back. Today is Saturday, April 27th at 5:09 p.m. Let's go right into it. Last week on Friday was actually surprisingly strong. I did not expect the market to close the way it did. But it's all great action. I mean, if you look here, the S&P 500, right up to that upper line and now challenging it again. What I'd like to see is another day of upside with a nice green bar that punches through the upper line and closes out of it, closes above it. And if it can do that and then needs a rest, consolidate above the line, and then try to find a way higher from there, that would be ideal action. I'm actually surprised at how much this market just keeps trying to find a way to claw higher with no real downside. I mean, it's not really getting knocked down very far. Nasdaq's the same. We're actually getting completely above the highs here now. Starting to push beyond those. The Russell's rebounding. That's pretty small. The Russell's rebounding. See off the 200 day. Starting to get more upside. And then there's the Dow, which isn't that important, but it is positive. Everything looks really good. I mean, the market just seems to want to try to find a way to go higher. And that could be scary because one bad day of news or something and everything could come down, but things are good, pretty good right now. Let's go into the list. So COUP, I had in this list for quite a long time. Took a look at it Thursday night when I was doing a review, found an ascending triangle. As you can see, I couldn't get it up on StockTwits fast enough. I didn't have a video scheduled for Friday, and it broke out on Friday. So I couldn't get it included. I couldn't even get it out on StockTwits. I was just too busy doing something else, and it broke out. So I actually bought this on Friday. My entry was 114 cents with a $2 stop is what I had on Friday. I moved that. I'll probably move it to break even. But yeah, if you got in that was a great move. Lots of volume. Looks really good. Etsy. Still in the pattern, hasn't broken out yet. Looks like it wants to though. Trade desk, I keep posting this is kind of looking weak. I don't see any real blast off through that line kind of action. It keeps trying to going through the line, comes back, through the line, comes back. Where's the momentum? Where's the buying when it hits the line? I don't see it. Looks kind of weak. CHGG had some volume come in and it broke out. Looks pretty good. DOMO. I'm a little wary of this one. It's hitting the line, but not getting that, breakthrough action with lots of volume. Could still go, but I want to see it blast through there. Alibaba, I don't know if I added this one last week or not, but still within its ascending triangle. HUBS, this is another one that I found Thursday night. Couldn't get added for Friday. There it is, breaking through the pattern. Volume came in, looks really good. And on Friday I was debating, do I buy this one or do I buy COUP? I didn't like the previous volume on this one, and it seems like it never really breaks 1 million shares, so I was kind of like, I'm not really comfortable with that one. But yeah, it took off and blasted off. TWLO coming up to the upper line. It looks like it's going to go soon. A lot of these software, cloud-based, software-based companies are looking really good. Palo Alto Networks. Nice channel. High of this is 250.26. That'd be the breakout point. That'd be the buy point if it blasts through there. MDB I added back in. Look at that flag. Looks pretty good. Up here, 140, 143 about. Jinko Solar, I think this one. I've adjusted this pattern. I had a little line going this way. And now because it came up here and touched there, which is really close to this, I've adjusted it. So it's an ascending triangle. Breakout is a break of the high, which is 2058 or 2059 or 2060 if you really want to make sure it clears before you buy it. Tesla is in big trouble. Look at that mess. Have to see what it does next week, but that looks like it's finished. It finally closed below. Look at these lines. It's finally closed below this after this is like, what year is that? 2017 when that was established, and it's finally closed below. Might be a lot of downside coming. We'll have to see what it does next week. Okay, that's my current list of things that I had patterns waiting for, or they've just broken out, or just broken down, or whatever. And now this list is huge. I'm going to zip through this really fast. Otherwise, I would have to do 2 videos to cover all of it. Let me get this zoomed in a bit better. Okay, last week I was harping on oil, sell it, FANG specifically, sell FANG, sell FANG. EOG is a good example. It's turned over from its breakout. If I go and find FANG, here's FANG. Turned over. I was telling people to sell it up here. I was saying sell it up there while you have the chance, and it's turned over now. Hopefully you got out and got a nice profit. And I'm going to zip through these real quick. Ollie's is one I've just had for a long time. If you're in it, it looks really good. NVIDIA has turned over. No, this is one I saw on CNBC. It kind of makes sense. Could cause some worry. I think this was just reacting on Intel because it's a chips and chips. But last year in October, when the whole market turned, chip stocks were the ones that tanked first. And they tanked like, it was a couple of weeks before everything else went. So the fact that NVIDIA was down so far made people think, oh, is this like a precursor again to what we had last week? Because the market is sitting right where it was when that tank happened. And now the chips, or at least NVIDIA and Intel, tanked. I don't believe that to be the case. I think we've probably already made that dip, and now we've built our way back up. I don't think it's just going to tank again or anything. And NVIDIA was most likely reacting on something connected to Intel, because AMD was not doing the same thing, as an example. AMD was up while NVIDIA was down. So I don't think that that's what's happening. But yeah, NVIDIA, we had a trade, or at least I had a trade on this previously. Entry was here. I got out somewhere up here, I think over here. And now it's dropping. So that was a really good trade, and we avoided that drop there. Netflix, I was stopped out of this here after entering here, but now it's rebounded. So if you got in there and you were able to hang on through that dip, you're looking pretty good now as it's bouncing off there. Netflix doesn't look too bad there. Now spiked off of its earnings, even though it sold off that day, the price is way up there, and then rebounded. So for me, I'd have to wait for a new pattern to form up here. It might keep climbing, and then I'd have to wait for something new to form. But if you're smarter than me, you might have re-entered that day. And that would probably be a pretty good entry. I'm hoping it will consolidate or give us some new way to get in there. We'll have to see. Lulu, that doesn't look too bad. It's kind of struggling to get going though. AYX, struggling to get out of the pattern. Yeti looked pretty good. Not a lot of volume, but still the price moved. ZS can't seem to get going. Xilinx was smoked on the earnings. Rebounded a little. That's the 100-day line, the blue line. Yeah, that thing is going to need a lot of time. I kind of expect this to rebound, actually. I don't know why. We'll have to wait and see if another little pattern forms on here, like an ascending triangle or something. I kind of expect that one to rebound over time. We'll see. Shopify looks really good. It's still holding on. Yeah, up $3. That looks pretty good. Match still trying to get higher, building its way sideways a little bit now. That thing might still go higher than that. Fortinet, after the dip, it's still trying to climb its way back up. And then FANG. I don't think I did those as quickly as I wanted, but anyway, I reviewed them. Almost need to do 2 videos with the amount of stuff that's in there. So my next video would be Monday night. I'll see you on the next one.